So several people have asked me to describe or to give instruction on how I clench my pipe. How is it that I'm able to do long videos in which I speak to y'all, hopefully speak clearly, and can clench the pipe like this. So I thought I'd give a few pointers according to what I do. And you can take it for what it's worth. Look at that, the TH sound while clenching a pipe. Worth. Alright, so the first thing I'd say is that with all but the thickest, like widest stems, I've actually got quite a bit of the stem in my mouth. So that much of the stem just now about was in my mouth. So I wasn't gripping it even on the P of the P-lip. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that I grip it with particular teeth every time. On the top, it's the incisor. Or more properly, it's the incisor. The pipe rests between the incisor and the last front tooth. Right there. Okay. The incisor is doing most of the work. The last front tooth is supporting it. And then my bottom incisor is the one that, I think it's the incisor on the bottom. But anyway, it's being pinched between the incisor and the tooth beneath it. Just a little support from one front tooth. I do find that occasionally, when I'm gripping it on the front, like this, it's a little less supported. I think having the pointy tooth do the holding makes a difference. And I know I'm not the only person who does it that way, because often when you buy estate pipes, you see that the stem is almost, it's not evenly gnawed down. There's like a perforation, as if from a point. I also mention one thing that, so I got one note from a guy who mentioned that he, when he does clench the teeth, the pipe between his teeth for extended periods of time, he struggles more with moisture. Well, the first thing I'll say about that is, most moisture actually comes from the air around you. It's not actually drool. But it is possible to drool up your pipe, and it does happen. Particularly with certain stem shapes. So, what I actually do, and I do this without thinking at this point, is I stop up the hole with my tongue. So I don't get my tongue away from the stem. I stop up the hole with my tongue. Remembering that the stem is in my mouth, not just hanging out at the teeth, but you know, it's got a little half-inch or whatever into my mouth. So it's kind of where my tongue already is, and so it's quite easy to stop up the hole with my tongue. I think that makes a bit of a difference as far as gurgling and drooling goes. And that's really all I have for you. So, incisors. Stick it into your mouth a little bit. You can really get a lockdown, you know. Look how it doesn't wiggle. All right, so it doesn't move when I talk. And finally, stopping up the hole with the tongue. There it is. That's my advice when it comes to clenching your pipe. If you guys have any other details that you want to add, any other comments, any questions, please leave them down below. Don't forget to like this video. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. The peace of Christ be upon you.